G'day, this is Peter from the Property Club back with another episode. And today we're doing something special. I'm doing something a bit different. And we are looking at BF Homes Paranaque. So this is the location you can see on the map. It's very close to Manila Bay, and even closer is Alabang and Sucat. So you've got the lake to the left hand side there, and Alabang, which is a metro CBD center. It's one of the CBDs. I mean, you've got Ortigas, you've got Makati, but you also have down south Alabang, and it's a nice area with BPOs, employment, big malls, lots to do, restaurants and this sort of thing. The other thing is BF Homes is not too far from the casino district, the Asina City, and also Manila Bay. Also, you've got the SLEX there, the highway. So you just jump onto the highway and boom, you can get to literally Makati or Manila Bay in a very, very short period of time. If there's no traffic, it'll only take you like 10 minutes. If there's traffic, it could take, half an hour plus. So it just depends on traffic. But at the end of the day, it's a really good location. I think this area, Paranaque, especially BF Homes long term, the growth is just going to be mammoth. So today, what I'm doing, we're looking at the top 10 most luxurious homes. So I found my top 10 favorite homes. Most are modern, contemporary style homes, beautiful modern homes in BF Homes in Paranaque. So I'm starting with number 10, and how I've organized it, usually I go from cheapest to most expensive, but today, again, I'm doing something different. I'm going from most expensive luxury home to cheapest, most affordable luxury home. So at the end of the day, all comes down to affordability. So, how much does it cost for a luxury home? So stay tuned for the very cheapest. Number one is going to be the most affordable luxury home in BF Homes Paranaque. Okay, so let's start. Number 10 is this cozy modern home and lot in executive subdivision, of course, BF Homes. Let's have a look at the pictures. See if I can zoom in there a little bit. It's a modern Asian style property. Zoomed in a little bit too far there. 2-car garage. Big property, look at that. Nice flooring. Yeah, I really like those tiles actually. Lots of light. Natural light as well. Very nice property. Let's look at the bathroom. I would have thought it would have a bath. That would be a nice feature for a house that costs so much. But anyway, this is number 10. It was built in 2019. The floor area is 400 square meters and the land size is 348 square meters. This home, so 32 million peso. Number 9. Let's bring up number 9. So this corner, elegant modern house and lot for sale in BF Homes. So this one, floor area of 400 square meters, and it's got a land size of 306 square meters. So it's pretty comparable to this one. Very, very similar homes. This is a corner allotment. It's a big corner allotment. Look at that. That's a dream home. That's awesome. Yeah, I've always wanted a corner allotment. Beautiful living space, that, and I like how it leads onto the garden, so it's all very open, and you have that 2-story void, so very, very nice indeed. I think actually because of the airspace with the void, this is, and it does look from the outside to actually be bigger than the other home that was, number 10. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Very modern. And that's 29.5. And my understanding is every home that I'm showing you today is still available on the market. Okay, so this next one, it's not as modern. It is a 7 bedroom. Okay, it's a huge home. So, if your wife says to you, you want to have 7 kids, this could be the family home for you. It's priced at 28 million, and of course, it's in BF Homes. So this is number 8. Now, the property size is quite substantial. It's a 500 square meter floor area, and the lot size is 420 square meters, and it's got a garage for 4 cars, living, laundry, front garden, and a lanai. Very good, very good. Let's have a look at the pictures. And what I like about this kind of style is, no, it's not modern, but it will age better than some of the modern designs, in my opinion. Big yard, I like that. Yeah, big yard and big lot. And you've got secure parking for 4 vehicles. So not many pictures there. That's all they show us. But yes, it is a very substantial property. So, number 7. Okay, so this says it's a European inspired, but when I saw the pictures, I felt it kind of looks like it's Japanese inspired, and it looked almost like a Japanese something, like a Japanese home, a modern home that I would have seen in Kyoto or Osaka or something like that. It's also priced at 28 million. It has been featured in a number of vlogs by other YouTubers actually, and its floor area of 450 square meters and a land size of 304 square meters. It's a new build, and it was built in 2020. Again, I don't feel it's European inspired, but anyway, let's have a look at the photos. By far, it's one of my favorite homes on the list. It is a very substantial home. You've got parking for about 4 cars there. So it's kind of like a carport, and you go in and you park 2 cars, and then 2 cars go behind. Actually, I did see the video of this property, and yeah, it looks like you can definitely fit 4 cars in there. Again, it looks like a loft area. Nice kitchen. Very nice. Yeah, look at that loft area. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, it looks like it has 2 sets of stairwells. So, is it 3-story, or does it have an attic, I wonder? Because you've got 1 and then 2. Very nice indeed. And look at those windows, letting in lots of natural light. Yeah, it looks like maybe there's an attic up top or something. Let's just have a look. What does it say here? It says 3-car garage, so you can probably get 3 cars. Sorry, not 4. 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom. Doesn't mention the attic from what I can see. It looks like it might have some form of attic or a 3rd level actually, with the 2 sets of stairs. Moving along, and this is number 6. Number 6 is 26.8 million, so a brand new home in BF Homes. 26.8, a lot area of 288 square meters, so it is getting a bit smaller now. Again, a smaller home than the other ones that have been featured thus far. It's 320 square meters. It says 6 bathrooms. 4-car garage, that's a big plus. Actually quite like this design. Just going to go back. I love that big garage space, that big open space. If you love your cars and you got some nice cars, maybe you're just hoarding some classics, this could be the home for you. Not much of a yard there, but it's a little courtyard. But yeah, it does look like it's lacking in that department when it comes to the yard. Gatehouse. It looks like a nice street because you can see just opposite there's another nice modern home there. And in BF Homes, like, it's a big subdivision, and there's different parts of BF Homes, and some areas are better than others. So just keep that in mind. You really need to go down and check the actual location, the physical location when buying in BF Homes. Yeah, I really like this design. As a design, that's probably my favorite. I mean, I don't need a big 500 square meter house, and I love my vehicles. So for me, this is a big tick. The only thing I would say is, with the carport or garage, they could have added some space by, potentially, using that space above the, carport, the oversized carport, as a big deck, like a rooftop deck or something for entertaining. And that's the only thing I probably would mention there. Just going to flick through here. And that's about it. Okay, so moving along. Number 5. So number 5 is a 5-bedroom. It's a modern home in Paranaque, BF Homes. The floor area is 400 square meters and the land size is 404 square meters. You'll also notice it's a corner allotment. So comparing this corner allotment versus this one, price at almost 29.5. This at 25.8 is quite reasonable. So let's have a look at the property. Big yard, like that. There's no carport there from what I can see. It just looks like a car pad, and it looks like maybe you'd only get one car, which I don't like. It looks a bit small inside, not so open. I wonder if they, this was an older style home and they've refurbished it rather than, being built new. Kind of looks that way to me. Oh, there you go. There's a car park, and that looks like you could squeeze in. A little bit tight, but maybe you get 2 cars in there, maybe. Just. Some of the rooms are smaller. And that's a big feature. I mean, look, to be fair, you do have that space there. So you could probably get a few cars, some toys, maybe a jet ski or something, a trailer boat or something in there to the side as well, or a caravan. Maybe you want to go caravanning or something. So you've got a couple of car slots, and traditionally in Australia you use this side access for your trailer boat or something like that. So there is a bit of space, and it's got quite a substantial yard. So this is a big feature of this home. So not bad actually. Just internally, some of the rooms look smaller than other builds that we've seen today. Anyway, number 4. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee before we start. Okay, so this is like a Filipino mansion, like this cultural style Filipino mansion, and actually this touches my heart because, look, yes, you can get something nice like this, but this kind of lacks character, in my opinion. Whereas, being in the Philippines, whether in Philippines or Japan or Thailand, I feel like I would want a home that is true to the local culture. Okay, so this looks like a true Filipino style home, and I really like that. What I don't like is the lot area is a bit smaller. It's 280 square meters. I wish it was just a tad bigger. You've got a floor area of 330 square meters, so it is still a big home and a 4-bedroom home. Obviously, you probably want to negotiate all of these properties down substantially during COVID-19. Anyway, let's have a look. Beautiful home, just beautiful. And, just reminds me of some of these, very wealthy, older estates. So, old money, as so to speak, in Makati, in particular, and also Ortigas like Corinthians and Valaverde. These beautiful older style Filipino traditional style homes. So, yeah, I just love it. I think it's great. And actually, really cute, in the middle of the design on the balcony here, you can see this love heart. So that's kind of cute. Beautiful home. And this is number 4. Wow, look at that. That looks like a mini palace, a mini McMansion, I should say. Very nice. And big kitchen. Huge kitchen. If you love your food and love cooking, this could be the home for you. Yeah, lots of character in this home. I really like it. It feels like a home, and obviously it has been lived in. You can see that. Big bedroom. Must be the master. Like, the bathroom is looking a bit dated. Probably needs a little bit of work. Just some of the areas do need a little bit of work, I would say. Like, yeah, sure, you got that tub, but you know, might work well. I mean, it's got jets or whatever. It just doesn't look all that appealing, in my opinion. You know, some of these, tubs might be made in China or something, and they do break down. So you got to be careful. Also, I don't really like the shower. Like, the shower looks like it's made in China. It's kind of like prefabricated or something, and it's just plonked there. Whereas, some of these modern homes, what they've got, it's like just this big pane of glass. It just looks really nice, whereas that doesn't look great. That's wonderful. Look at that. That's a huge feature on this home. Honestly, that if I lived in this home, this would be my favorite area in the home, which is this deck, just sitting there. You'd want your laptop out there just to work and enjoy soaking in that view. Another feature, wow, big courtyard, very big courtyard. I like that outdoor style living, and it's very private. And I guess, is that a fountain? I can't see the water, but if it's not, you could probably turn it into one. Look, I wouldn't have all the statue and everything in there. I'd probably turn that into a koi pond. That would actually look awesome as a koi pond, and the sound of, flowing water would really set it off. AstroTurf. I prefer real grass, but I guess for maintenance, yeah, sure. Beautiful home. Okay, moving along. This is number 3. Okay, so this is a modern home, like some of the homes that we've seen today, a very modern kind of Asian-looking property. And what I can say about this is I felt this was extremely reasonably priced. I mean, at 20 million, I'd still want to negotiate. But just having said that, for an asking price at 20 versus like this one at 32, I think this represents really good value. So let's have a look. It's a 4-bedroom home. It's a 280 square meter lot size, and a lot of the lots seem to be that size. It's a floor area of 325 square meters, so it is decent, definitely livable. Looks like it has a big 2-car garage, and who knows, it might have some space at the back there to tuck in a motorbike or two. Nice entry. Very nice. You might even get 3 cars in there. You'd have to see. You'd have to actually go there and try it. But it does look like there's room for 3 cars. Really cool. I like that. Not a lot of grass though. Alright, so low maintenance. There is low maintenance, but it's like a concrete jungle. Nice kitchen. Okay, there's a bit of a deck there with a yard. So yeah, there is some greenery there. That's great. That's actually really good. So one side, you got the parking, low maintenance, and on the other side, you do have some grass and a bit of a garden for a dog or two. Lovely home. Okay, moving along, number 2. So we're getting cheaper. From most expensive to least expensive, this property is 17.5. It's a massive, strong built home, and again, it's on a corner allotment. So it's a 4-bedroom home. Actually, it says it's a rush sale, and it is a floor area of 300 square meters and a lot area of 445 square meters. So let's have a quick look. So it's a big home on a big block, and it is a corner allotment. One thing I hate, just really frustrates me about a lot of the estates, housing estates in the Philippines, is the power lines. You look at this beautiful home and the first thing you see is these power lines. This one in particular, the power lines just seem to hang extremely low, which I very much dislike. But look, that's just how it is here in the Philippines, unfortunately. Big corner allotment, that. Look at that. Look at those bricks, like those blocks. Looks very sturdy, very sturdy. Almost looks like a fortress or some kind of castle. The bricks that they've used. Security grills. Yeah, they're pretty ugly. I mean, you're buying a luxury home. I just don't like those security grills, but obviously safety is an issue in the Philippines. So, some people do really, really want them. Yeah, I just hate the look of that one. It looks really ugly. It looks like a prison. The benefit, to be fair, on this property is you could use it for storage. Like, you've got that little area there, and you can tuck in some bikes and everything, and not worry about people breaking in or whatever. Nice design, that. I like the floor. Some kind of stone or marble by the looks. Beautiful. It's a beautiful home, actually. Very nice. And if you could knock off, say, 3 or 4 million and potentially pick this up around about 14 million, this would be a really decent buy. Big home on a corner allotment and a big lot indeed. And a very nice house, actually. Look at that marble. Look at that. They don't make them like they used to. And with all the natural disasters, typhoons, etc., I mean, you definitely feel safe. Actually, looking at that doesn't look so bad. You could actually turn that into a bit of a feature. Nice little area, have a table and chairs or something out there while being safe and secure in your home. I mean, it's a bit full on, though. I will say, look, you've got the grills on the deck here, and then you have the added security on the window as well. Really? That's a bit much, isn't it? Like, look at that. I guess this family just really cared about their safety. The big thing I love about this property, I just think is awesome. Ultimately, look at that yard. That's a huge yard on a corner allotment. Awesome, awesome. So definitely, I think this is very, very good value. Okay, moving along. Drum roll. Number 1. Okay, so I did actually show you this home in another video that I recently did on BF Homes. Now, I was actually taken back because I think this is extremely good value. Yes, it's on a small lot size. The lot size is, particularly small, but the reason this one is definitely number 1, it's a beautiful home. It's priced at 10.5 million. So really, you can steal this property. It says repriced from 10.9 and still negotiable. So they've dropped 400,000 base, so 10.9 to 10.5 and still negotiable. It says it's a 3-bedroom home and on 160 square meter lot size with 200 square meters internally. So not bad at all. And they're definitely negotiable. Imagine getting this for 8 million. If you could get this for 8, absolutely laughing. Or even mid-8s, like 8.5, I think is definitely fair for this home. You might even stretch if you really like it to 9 if you really, really like the home. I think it's definitely a fair price, and it's a really nice build. And comparatively speaking versus other homes in the area, most homes are just, in my opinion, overpriced, and this represents really, really good value, and hence why it's number 1. So you got room, looks like, for 2 cars. And because it's all open here, you could probably expand that and extend it. If you wanted to have a carport, you could add one too. But I don't think I personally would, because you just want to have a look at that home from the front, and it just looks perfect. It's got that really nice street appeal, is what I would say. Very charming home. Nice entry too. And it's got a little garden in the front, and yeah, you wouldn't want to change that. I think that's perfect. Nice little area to sit and think. Almost looks Japanese with the stones there, like a nice little Japanese garden. And this is the property. Nice loft space. Imagine if you could get this for 8s. You might be able to do it in the current climate with COVID-19, really. Very nice. Still got room for a dog and security, so nice fences. The way they've just done the fence line does look really good. And it's secure. That's what I like about it as well. Nice kitchen. Very good. What do you think? Comment below. Which one was your favorite today? Was it this one? Was it number 1 because it was just so affordable? Or are you dreaming and thinking of number 10, even though it's one of the less affordable properties? So look at that space. Very nice space there. Can you imagine walking into the entry and you see this big open space? So very nice, very nice. They've really made the most of the lot size being a small lot of only 160 square meters. Some of the bedrooms like this one, a bit small. And that's it, guys. That's number 1. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Peter from the Property Club. I really appreciate your support. If you could please share and like this video. Share and like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thanks. Have a great, wonderful day, a fantastic weekend, and double thumbs up to you all. Thank you and bye for now.